Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday the 8th of August. Please bear with me while I connect for you all. Thank you. We have Ascended Master Merlin coming in for you all this week. He comes in very grounded in his energy, very reverent to be here with you all. He's always such a pleasure to channel and to be with. Just bear with me while I make the connection stronger. He's saying the words, trust yourselves. And he's standing very forward in looking at you all. He's looking directly all of you in the eyes as he says this. Some of you have forgotten, he says, the power with which you are able to bring to you that which you desire for yourselves. For you are alchemists in your own right. The channel herself is an alchemist as such. She brings much into her own life. She does not even realize the power that she holds for herself. And we remind all of you at this time on earth, at this present moment, the power that you have to bring to you that which you seek, that which your heart desires. We say to you, think about what it is that you want. We say to you, look to what it is that you want, what it is that you want to bring in that will bring in the senses of peace and joy and change which many of you seek. We say to you, it is time to step forward within yourselves. It is time for you to step up within yourselves to the plate as such as you say on your earth. You have all that you need to bring forward your heart's desire. And many of you have the magic around you presently, and you are aware of this. We say many of you because many of you are aware of this and some of you are not. We ask you to write down your desires. We ask you to present them today to the universe. Speak to the Divine Creator. Tell God what it is that you want and how it is that you, above all else, want to feel in your lives. For when you do this, God will move the heavens and the earth and the stars and the moon to bring to you how it is that you want to feel in your lives, to even bring to you the small breakthroughs of which you have been waiting. And for some of you, there will be larger breakthroughs. I work often with many of you, and I am aware there has been stories told of me. I'm known as the Alchemist. I come with you with my heart open and my love. Many of you sit with me in my classes that I teach. I remind you in those classes what it is that you hold, who it is that you are, that no one is above you, that I am not above you. Because you call me an Ascended Master. We are one, we are the same, we are created the same by the Creator God. We each have different roles. You have chosen to incarnate just as I did, just as I have done many times over. Each lifetime has been important that you have led And each lifetime you will continue to lead will be that. And this current lifetime you're in holds many keys to your own breakthroughs. For many of you chose to come to break through your life patterns. And you have the ability to do so. Do not get lost within yourselves. Do not get lost within your lives. Ask for assistance when it is needed, for we in spirit are here waiting. Your holy teams stand with you as the channel continuously calls them. Holy teams. We are not more holier than you. We just remember who we are, for where we stand is in heavenly realms, and where you are on earth you have forgotten how worthy you are. I leave you in love. I am Merlin. Okay. I didn't expect him to do that. Alright, just bear with me. Do I have a drink? Yes, only just a second. Just a drop. Alright. He says that some of you are trying in places where you're being blocked. He's saying this as though you're trying really hard in certain areas where you're being blocked and the door isn't open to. He's asking you to look at the paths that are open to you, the opportunities that are there, and start looking at those doors. He says the doors that have been closed for a long time may not open, and you're trying in the wrong places, quite basically is what he's saying. So I'm going to give it to you straight, because he says be straight. So he's saying to you that you're trying in the places, in the wrong places. You need to start looking at where the energy flows more easily. Okay, where I'll keep going. Hang on, just so I understand what he's saying fully. You're wearing yourselves out, he says. And some of you are trying way too hard. And you've carried big stones for a very, very long time, he says. Some of those stones were not yours to begin with, he says. They're baggages that belong to other family members and people that have put things on you. Things that you have been told that you are, or things that people have done. He's saying that this isn't who you are, and it's time to drop the stones. Even if you have to be brave and bold about it, and even if it upsets a couple of people that you have to turn around and move away from, turn around and move away from them. He says, go down the paths that appeal to you. It is time for you to break free from where you have been. It is time for you now to step forward and embark on the next new chapter, on the next new part of your journeys. Now in closing, he says, don't be too caught up on what other people say to you if they have upset you. There are some people in your lives that are looking, for some of you anyway, not for all of you, that are looking to kind of annoy you on purpose, okay? Sort of go like this under you on purpose, just to ignite the fire in you on purpose. And not in a good way. And he's saying to you to move away from them, not to listen, to be aware when you're being played with. He knows that some of you are afraid because you're not sure which way to go and what's coming next and how to get there. But he's reassuring you, you will get there. He says you will find your way forward. You will move into the next chapter. You are doing that now. A lot of you have come to the realization, he says, that you've had to let go of certain things that you've held on to for a long time. be it relationships, jobs, whatever these are to do with. He's saying that, you know, material items, whatever this is, ways of life, ways of living, the way you spent your money, the things that you've held of value no longer hold value to you now. He says you're ready to let this go and you've come to a realization it's not how you want to live anymore. So he shows me that over the next 4 to 6 weeks, this new slate is being presented to you. This new way of being is being presented to you. This new slate, that's what we're calling it, he says. And within that, it's what is being offered to you are new opportunities. So some of that is situational changes, emotional changes, even decisions that you make off your own bat. This is what I'm going to go do. Don't be afraid to embark into the dark, he says. So the dark meaning if you cannot see your way ahead, just step forward. He reminds you, he says that they are walking with you. That many of you contracted with your souls for this period of time that you are in, and for the period of time that is coming over the next 6 weeks to 8, we'll call it. He says this is time that you contracted with your soul, that there would be a clean slate, there would be, a new slate coming in for you. So that new slate gives you the opportunity of which way to go, whether to stay where you are, whether to move forward, in which direction to move forward. So he shows me there will be opportunities presented to you. So whether you think they're great opportunities or not the greatest opportunities, he's saying, and if they're presenting it's not the greatest, he says it's it's almost like your fear is there. Because you're like, oh, do I not? I don't know, because I always stick with what's familiar and I don't know what I want and what I'm going to do here. So he's saying new opportunities are going to come forward, and it's up to you to decide what you're going to take, what you're not going to take. No one's going to push you into anything is what they're saying, but your soul's contracted at this time to give you this new opportunity. She shows me this stemming from today up to the next 6 to 8 weeks. I'm going to thank Solomon for coming in. Okay, alright. Well, he could keep talking, but I have to go. I could just feel him saying I could keep going here, but I have to go. Let's just see what else he's saying just quickly. Okay. Now he's accepting I've got to go. So he gives you his love. He leaves his love with you, all these things. Very good. Alright. Many, many blessings, everyone, and I'll connect with all of you again soon. Thanks, everybody.